Happy Wednesday, everyone.
Happy Wednesday.
How's your day, Dean?
I was just writing words to that song.
Do it.
I can't remember them now. Shoot. I think it was I went to Epcot, but I'm not.
It is Epcotish.
Yes.
That's why I picked it. My granddaughter was like, "Do you like this song?" I'm like, "Yeah, it reminds me of Disney."
That's so Epcot. Almost retro Epcot.
Yes. Oh, here's a little guest.
Oh, there we go.
It's my favorite Rachel of all time.
I hope you don't know too many Rachels.
No, lots of Rachels.
Lots of Rachels. When do you start back to school, Rachel?
September.
Good.
Wow, others are starting already.
I know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But then we don't get out until mid-June, so.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
That's late.
Yeah. Let me welcome in everybody in chat, and then we can discuss. Welcome in, Scott Shearer, Gloria Thibodeau, the live place, Dean. Hi. Rachel, thank you for coming in.
Yay.
We miss you so much. The Jersey Girl, it's Joey's World, Lisa, Keith, and Joey. They had a great video come out today about a circus museum about an hour and a half away from where they live, and you need to check it out. It's pretty cool. Movie Mania Nick, who watches movies so you could decide if you want to.
That's something so like that. It just flows off the tongue.
It doesn't roll off the tongue, but it is what it is. Let's see, who else? Jason Thibodeau. Hi. Paul Eichenlaub, welcome in.
Paul.
Let's see. Moving. Rachel's in chat. Hi. All right, we're caught up.
And Michelle, did you say hi to Michelle?
Oh, I did see Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Mary. Oh, how did I miss that? Welcome in. And the live action Beauty and the Beast on TV. Where'd she have that? Oh, not that one. Where'd it go? I'm watching the live. Oh, is that in honor of Beauty and the Beast winning last week, Michelle? Because that's very nice of you. She'll appreciate that. Being a princess. All right, so how are you guys?
Doing all right. How's Rachel? She's on mute. There she
is.
Yeah,
we got to get caught up with Rachel.
Yeah.
Have you been throwing clay this summer and hiking and?
Yeah, mostly I'm in the pottery studio, and I've also been going to our local theme parks quite a bit with my kids. We have a Christmas theme park called Santa's Village, which is phenomenal. And then we have another like fairy tale theme park called Storyland, which is really nice. And we are not too far driving distance from either one. So we go to at least a theme park once a week.
Wow.
I love that. I want to go to the Christmas one for sure.
I think you would absolutely love it. And they're open in the winter, like just before Christmas. And it's a whole nother level to be there when it's snowing and the Christmas lights are up. Oh my gosh.
Aww. Is it real snow or is it snow?
Oh, real snow in New Hampshire.
Oh. Yeah. I love it.
That's cool.
I was watching Amy, AJC Magic TV, watch Amy before my show at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. She was at Kennywood yesterday, and they had a float for Mardi Gras, they had a float for Halloween, and then they had a float for Christmas. And it was like, whoa, they hit all the holidays. Huh. Paul says we used to have Santa's Village up here near Chicago. I want to come. Hey, Kay Wilby, welcome in.
Hey,
Okay,
Kay.
I don't want to freak anybody out, but do you notice who's watching over me?
Ooh, Nick. Nick, watch out.
He's only watching, Nick. It's okay.
Yeah, his eyes aren't pointed towards us, so that's good.
Watching, always watching.
Good connection.
He's diligently watching and making sure I'm okay. Movie Mania Nick had a great movie review. I've seen several that is still creepy though.
Yeah.
Where'd he go? I think he moved. No, Paul. No, right now he's stationary. And trust me, I look all the time. I know there's not a Mrs., but Lisa calls me Mrs. Peanut. Oh, they went out for pizza. Okay. I did think there might be a couple other people coming on tonight, but they haven't shown up. So we'll just keep going.
I, for some reason, cannot open a link for the life of me. So,
Chucky's cousin. Okay, there's this poor little. Okay, he's not a boy anymore. He's probably late 20s, maybe early 30s, but he's on the spectrum, and he has a Chucky Halloween decoration, but he'll put it up, I'm sure, in at least September, and he keeps it up almost till Christmas. And he has it's a blow up. He'll line up several blow ups, and then he'll have Chucky heads that line the bottom of it. It's headless Chuckies all in the yard, and I'm like, oh my gosh! And he always carries a Chucky around with him. Nick, I heard Mr. Peanut is riding with you to Baltimore. That's right. It's meetup weekend for you people going to Pete McDevitt's meetup this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh?
The Crusoes, I think, are already heading that way.
Huh?
The missus probably couldn't stand his eyes. She got a divorce from him because of that, Michelle. Yeah, it is party time. I can't wait to see. I loved it last year when you guys did live streams and we could live vicariously and watch you all do everything. That was fun. One year I need to do that. All right. Ignore the two I's because AI doesn't know how to spell variety. Party. What vehicle does a young Anakin Skywalker race in The Phantom Menace?
Oh, wow. Oh, I think I know the general term for it.
Is Rachel like signing?
trying to get my brain to remember this because I was thinking about it actually earlier this week.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know if it was AI or if it's an actual invention, but there's like a new hovering vehicle that is very similar to that.
So I have two land speeders and two pod racers.
Pod racer is what I'm going with.
I think pod racer sounds right. My initial thought was land speeder.
I think your son knows the answer too, Rachel.
Is he a Star Wars guy?
I don't know, but I can hear him in the background, so I think he's yelling the answer. Pod racer! All right. The answer is pod racer. So people are correct.
You look at the design of that one, a little awkward.
It is, but it's flying.
Yeah. I guess that's the point of it, is it's kind of a homegrown thing. So it wasn't meant to look like an Indy 500.
So this was pre-land speeder.
Yeah.
So it's a rudimentary.
That's a great point.
Land speeder that evolved. 68 Chevy Camaro. Final answer, Paul.
One of the best.
68 Chevy Camaro. Final answer.
Man, I wanted a Chevy Camaro when I was in my teens. Oh man.
I had one.
You did?
Yeah, it was like refurbed, and it was yellow, and it was probably my favorite car I've ever had.
Yeah. Those are so cool.
My husband, I was
Oh,
dating
yeah.
him at the time, had a Z28.
Yep, they had the fancier hood. I remember.
Yeah, his was, but I had he had the T is what is it, a T where you could take off the roof. It was a T.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
Yep.
I had a sunroof, but he had the T whatever.
Oh wow.
And then, once you get married, you have to get rid of those things. I had a 69 Camaro. Ooh, now that's
Wow.
a classic.
Yeah.
Mine wasn't that old. T-top. Thank you,
T-tops.
Cole. I forgot you're a car guy.
Are you talking about first vehicles?
Yes.
Kind
It
of.
sounds like Steve had a 69 Camaro. And
I think
what did you have, Rachel?
Toyota Corolla. Yeah. I think I was the end of like the last generation to drive a Standard though.
Okay.
So that's kind of sad.
Yeah. I could never do a stick. I never learned either, so it's not like, maybe I could have.
They're no fun. I had one. I didn't care for it.
It grew on me. I feel like driving in the snow, I had more control, especially going down hills. I could downshift. And
that's true.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
How is Kylo Ren related to Luke Skywalker? Kay had a 63 red Volkswagen Bug. Aw, those are classic. Paul said yes, they're good in snow. Nick says his nephew.
I didn't.
Gloria says nephew. Jason says nephew.
Oh, right.
Kay says nephew.
Yeah.
He is the nephew, Leah's son.
Yeah.
And that is true. He is Luke's nephew. Because Luke and Leia and Han were married and had Kylo.
Yeah. So when he was trying to blow him up, he was trying to blow up Uncle Luke.
Absolutely.
Huh.
They were Facebook friends, said Lisa. Okay, Rachel, you're going up top. All right.
You have no choice.
Which two comedians voice BB-8?
Never heard this one before.
One of them I knew, the other one I didn't. And why does it have to be two?
Really surprised that there's actually a voice behind that.
Me too. I thought it was AI or some sort of a...
Yeah. Special effect.
Well, look who's here. Hi, Works.
He works.
I'm going to guess Josh Gad because why not?
Huh.
My dream car is Bugatti. Yeah. He had a voice. I'm with you. Like, didn't he just go boo boo doo boo doo boo boo boo? He didn't say words.
Well, he goes woo or something like that.
That's true. Yeah.
Nick said Bill Hader and Ben Schwartz. I thought it was a squeaky toy.
I'm team whatever Nick says.
Yeah.
Well,
100%.
he does watch the movies so that you can determine if you want to watch them too.
Yeah.
It changes. It's starting to grow on me.
Needs a little work though.
Works is a shopping queen. Corey Pacino. Okay, I don't know what that is. Is that Al's son? The answer is Bill Hader and Ben Schwartz. So you smarty pants, I had no idea who Ben Schwartz was.
I never heard of him.
Bill Hader's from Tulsa, so I knew who he was.
Saturday Night Live guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
But
funny.
he went to school. He lived here. I think his parents still live here. Rachel, I go, woo! Oh. I know you're speechless, Rachel. You don't even know what to say to that. All right, everybody saying hi to each other. What character or characters? Oh, this is our question of the night. So, what character or characters do you feel is underrepresented underrepresented at the Disney parks?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because I mean, think of how many characters there truly are and how many you really do see. It's not much.
Rapunzel.
Oh, that's
Merida.
Huh.
Does she even have a meet and greet?
Sometimes, I think, for like holiday events, like special ticketed events, but I don't think she normally does. Somebody who's more like regular can probably tell us, but
I agree with you, Lisa. For somebody who has their own ride, no. Yeah, Peter Pan. They don't. Figment, I like that one. You don't ever see Figment in the park. Sometimes he'll do a meet and greet, but it's rare.
So where do you see Mary Poppins besides at a meet and greet? Is she somewhere?
No,
yeah, I thought she was in Epcot.
the Grand Floridian.
She's a meet and greet for sure at Epcot.
Oh, you're saying besides that?
Yeah, besides that.
So once upon a time, remember when Epcot used to have this huge bus that would come slowly through the park and it would be full of characters and they hop off. You can take your picture with them, get an autograph, then they hop back on and they keep going. Do you remember that?
I don't.
It was a long time ago, but I remember it. And they quit doing that.
Huh.
So
I don't understand why they stopped the cavalcades either. Honestly, I feel like those were a great addition and probably
that's a good time to put in, like the Army men at Hollywood Studios. You would see them at the cavalcades. So I guess they do walk through Toy Story Land once in a while. Toy Story Land once in a while. But Lisa says Jiminy Cricket and Pinocchio. And
Right.
works. Okay, her favorite is Tiana. She's absolutely right. Another one who has her own ride, but you don't ever see her anywhere. If you're going to invest that much into a ride, shouldn't you show her off?
I'd like for some of the newer movies to be represented more. Like Luca, I felt was a really good one. Coco, that's not even new anymore, but like.
Right. Michelle remembers the bus. My kids were small too. The Muppets there used to walk around with Piggy. Oh, really? See, I've never seen them walk around.
No.
I liked when they were hanging out. Did they have like a little show at Christmas time in Magic Kingdom over by the presidents? No.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm talking about? They like popped out of the windows and were chit-chatting.
True.
Yeah.
True. But remember, I mean, even the water cavalcades through Animal Kingdom Park during COVID, they stopped that. So now there's no cavalcades at all.
It does show how important characters are in the theme parks. You know, I mean, you think about the non-Disney and Universal. There isn't, you see some of these theme parks where they have some characters, but they've just made them up. They're lame. I mean, they're lame.
Right.
It's such an important part.
Do they not want to pay money to pay the people to be a character?
Yeah, I suppose they're on a budget and they just don't have it takes a lot, I suppose, to instill in us what kind of characters we want to see.
However, I will say even simple things like bringing back those Hollywood characters that they had, the street performers, like that added to the magic. And I know that they weren't like official Disney characters, but they were very fun and brought life to the park. So
right. Right. And when you've got a day where the parks are super crowded, you could have a group of people watching the performers or meet and greeting the characters and keep things moving
Yeah.
where otherwise they're just kind of wandering around like trying to figure out what they can do and not staying in line for an hour.
Right, and those personal interactions keep it from going stale. I feel like, especially if you've been to the park multiple times, like it's not your first rodeo, you might not want to wait an hour and a half for Tower of Terror, but you may stop and hang out with some of the character performers.
Exactly. Works is very excited that you're back, Rachel. We are too. No, they never have come back. And, I don't know what that means. And, everybody keeps guessing that maybe after the lobby gets redone at Grand Floridian, that maybe that band will come up in the balcony and play again.
Was it Grand Floridian Society Orchestra?
Yeah. Yeah.
They were so good.
So good.
Wow, you have good wisdom here. Good knowledge.
I just nerd out about Disney World.
I thought of another. How about from Jungle Book? Are any of those characters represented?
No.
I don't remember.
No, that could be an Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, for sure.
You really don't see anybody but Kevin. Kevin.
Baloo. Yeah, what about Baloo? He'd be good.
Yeah.
Tarzan comes out for special events, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Unless the nighttime parties. Well, I don't know. I just think that it's lacking. It could add so much.
Saying hi to Dean, my brother, the turkey legster.
He's right here. Welcome in, Dean. And Joey's best bud, Keith.
Hiya, Keith.
Keith knew about the double-decker bus. And think about it. It was double-decker, so it had a lot of characters on it.
Man.
It was fun.
I think they should have a 101 Dalmatians attraction where you just go and hang out with puppies.
Yeah, that would be cute. And they could be adoptable, maybe.
Yes! It's a rescue.
This is so practical. Hey, John.
Hi, John Surfbum. Welcome in. We're just lamenting that there aren't many characters or, that walk around anymore, or they're just not visible. No cavalcades, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's get to the bracket. Brand new one tonight, guys. These are Disney TV shows.
Wow.
And from 1950 to today. So it's going to be very eclectic. And I know you're not going to have seen all of them, but you got an idea that, most of them I'd heard about. So if I heard about them, you all have to have. All right. The new Leave It to Beaver or Magical World of Disney.
I have not even heard of the new Leave It to Beaver.
Well, this was probably in the 60s or 70s.
I'm going to go with Magical World of Disney.
Same.
Have a real Disney fans. Aw. Okay.
Do they have these classic shows on Disney Plus?
I would think.
Good question. I think so. A majority of them.
I feel like that might be worth a watch. Those random.
So 1, 2.
Magical World
3,
of Disney was in the 60s or 70s
4,
too,
5,
right?
6, 7. Yes, it was. It was.
I don't think anybody said Leave It to Beaver.
9-0, and we haven't got your vote, Mary Ellen.
I'm Magical World of Disney. Leave It to
10-0.
Beaver. I remember watching it. It was horrible.
11-0.
All right. Magical World of Disney. Moving on. Kids Incorporated or the original Mickey Mouse Club from 1955.
Wow.
Because there's multiple Mickey Mouse clubs.
Never heard of Kids Incorporated.
I remember my kids watching Kids Incorporated.
Huh?
Nick, you probably know this. Works. You probably know this.
I don't. And I was a 90s kid.
You're going to go nostalgic, I'm
I
guessing.
am. I'm going Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Yeah, me too.
Look at John.
Annette. Everybody had a crush on Annette.
She would be even older than you, John. You like those older women? OG Mickey Mouse Club.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Mary Ellen.
Oh, see, Nick says he remembers Kids Incorporated.
Okay. But
But
that's
he's
not
not
a
voting
vote.
for them.
Yep. 10-0. 11-0. 12.
I'm Mickey
It's
Mouse Club too.
13, 14. It's a blowout.
Has to be my choice because of black and white.
I know.
I know, 1955 is before I was even born. And I'm old. All right. Herbie. Okay, so there was Herbie the Love Bug movie, but there was also Herbie the Love Bug TV show. So Herbie the Love Bug TV show or Zorro.
Do you guys
Steve
remember?
remembers the original.
Okay. Do you remember Zorro?
I remember, again, I think it was in the 50s. So I remember seeing old, like replays of them later.
Okay. I mean, I'll tell you what I think. I think we're going to be thinking of the Love Bug the movie, whereas
But
who of us?
it is the same thing. It's the car, but it's a TV show, and I do remember watching that too.
Okay, it's a tough one.
Oh, that's a mixture.
1-1, 2, 3-2, 4-2, 4-3, 5-3, 6-3, 6-3. Zorro so far. Rachel.
I'm Herbie.
Okay, I've not seen either of these shows.
Yeah.
And that's going to happen. The newer ones are going to be tough for me.
I like Zorro.
Yeah, you don't know either, but Herbie gets it. My black and white picks would have to be. I know.
Scott, what do you mean?
Scott Herbie, me Zorro.
Me Zorro.
So Scott is Herbie and Steve is Zorro.
Can we get a Zorro meet and greet?
I'm gonna go Zorro just because I have a feeling this TV show wasn't very good.
Which one?
A Herbie one.
It lasted only a couple of years.
Okay.
But who's the guy back in those days, like the 60s and whatever, that was on every show?
Yeah. Fred McMurray?
No, the other one.
Dean.
Yes, Dean, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He was in it.
Okay. Well, he was a
Dean
good actor.
from The Live Place?
It's not that Dean. He's a good actor too, but
I don't know who did play Zorro.
Well, he looks familiar to me. All right, I got to count again. What did you go with, Mary Ellen?
Herbie.
And Rachel. Herbie and Rachel?
I'm going to Google it, Steve.
Zorro.
Zorro. Okay, so 2-1, Zorro. Give me a second. 3-1, 3-2, 3-3 to Paul. 4-3, 5-3, 5-4, 6-4, 6-5, 7-5, 8-5, 8-6. Oh, Duncan Ronaldo. I got Zorro. Dean Jones.
Did you? Yeah, Dean Jones was in Herbie, but I'm trying to find out who played. Guy Mitchell played Zorro. Kay thinks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but Nick says Guy Williams.
Okay.
And Steve says Duncan Ronaldo. Buddy Hackett, my man. I think he was in Herbie. Yes. So Zorro's moving on?
Zorro.
Interesting. Look at that works. The black and white one's moving on. It's a classic, though. The Wuzzles or Garfield and Friends? Now, the only reason I know the Wuzzles is my kids used to watch it. Okay, Kay. You could be wrong. That was a long time ago. Look, she's like, "What's a Wuzzle?" And
that was a cute show, the Wuzzles.
it was cute.
It sounds like a show where they sold some candy, you know. Get your Wuzzles, kids.
A lot of Garfields.
Yeah.
Garfield, because I don't know the Wuzzles.
4, 5, 6. B2, 7. 7-0 so far.
Okay, I'll go with the Wuzzles to throw them a sympathy vote.
7-1. Rachel?
Garfield, because lasagna is the best.
Welcome in, Timothy Rainwaters. He says the fat cat for him.
Hey, Timothy.
Nick says Garfield and Friends because the guy that voiced Garfield was the same guy that voiced Peter Venkman in the real... What?
Huh. Well, that's some knowledge, I'll tell you.
That's a lot of trivia there.
Yeah.
Douglas Fairbanks played the original Zorro. Oh. Okay. I got nothing. Didn't see either. Yes, we could have a sweep.
No, it wasn't a sweep.
The Wuzzle sounds like something you get sent to the nurse's office for.
Yeah, got the Wuzzles.
All right, Garfield. Which, you don't really associate Garfield with Disney, but they're the ones who did it. The Book of Boba Fett or All New Mickey Mouse Club?
Oh. That's easy for me.
Maybe the Wiggles.
I remember the Wiggles.
I remember the Wiggles.
Boba Fett for me.
Just how Bill Murray voiced Garfield in the live-action film and played Peter Venkman in the live-action Ghostbusters film. Okay.
Oh, Bill Murray.
Neither for Works.
Neither? That's not a vote.
I haven't seen Boba Fett.
Oh. Ooh, it's good. I'm Boba Fett.
4, 5.
And I think this Mickey Mouse Club had Justin Timberlake in it. I think this is
Oh, really?
That age group and Britney Spears and all of them.
Wow. 5-1 so far.
Paul's going to the
5-2. Give another vote from me for Mickey Mouse.
5-2. 6-2. 7-2.
I won't give you any spoilers, Works, since you haven't seen it yet. Plus, I don't remember because it's been so long since they even had it on. They were supposed to do another season and never have.
8-3. Yeah, I might have to go back and watch Boba Fett again.
You'd have to if they do another season, because who can remember what happened?
I know. It's too long in between.
I know.
That's how I feel about all of the Marvel movies. I'm so lost. I can't keep up with any of that anymore.
You have to watch Dad Builds because he'll tell you all about it. Like he agrees with you. Like they've done some weird stuff and it's hard to keep up.
Well, this didn't draw as many votes. Excuse me. But Boba Fett.
All right. Boba Fett is moving on. DuckTales or Tailspin?
DuckTales.
Yeah, it's going to come down to what have you heard of. I have not heard of Tailspin. So, DuckTales for me.
DuckTales for me. And I've heard of Tailspin.
Okay.
Nick says, Rachel, I have seen every Marvel film so far.
Yeah, I used to go like opening weekends for all of the Marvel movies, but they lost me. Yeah. I think like one of the more recent Thor movies, I really was put off by some of the content, and I'm like, I don't think I need to go to these anymore.
Well, that's what Chris rants about.
Yeah. And like it's weird to me to market these movies to children and like create McDonald's toys with these characters in them. And then it's not really something I would want my kids to see until maybe they're 50.
Yeah.
Right. Brooke says she doesn't want either to win. DuckTales begrudgingly.
It'd be interesting to ask then not only Rachel but everyone, what's your favorite Marvel movie? I mean, not for now necessarily, but I mean it's a good question.
That is a good question, Dean. All right. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Ninja Turtles.
All the way.
Yeah, me too.
Pepperoni pizza, please.
Yes. Don't laugh at me, but I had one of those Fantastic Four pizzas at Little Caesars the other day. Not too bad.
We call it little seizures.
I know. They have a reputation, but okay, we got one Chip and Dale.
Oh, look at that. Way to go, John.
2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5-2, 6-2, 7-2, 8-2. 8-2 Teenage Mutant, right, so far. 8-3. 9-3.
Is Dale even in that image? I'm not seeing a red nose.
Oh.
It's a weird thumbnail. It's just, I agree with you. Jim, more sunshine, please.
Hi, Jim.
We are doing a new bracket, Jim. And right now it's Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles, they were invented near... Oh, really?
Huh?
He is on the right, Nick says.
Oh, Dale is? Okay.
Yeah, I think the shape of the nose gives it away, but it doesn't look very red.
We're just
I can. Yeah, it looks lighter than the other one, so yes.
It doesn't. It does not stand out.
Right.
Maybe he's the Pennsylvania version.
Okay, Ninja Turtles, moving on. And Lisa wants to know where the Pooh coffee is.
Yeah.
New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh or the Babysitter's Club?
Oh man, this one's gonna be a blowout.
Nick says it's more maroon.
Yeah. I'm Winnie the Pooh all the way.
Definitely
Wow,
Winnie the Pooh.
Dean.
I knew you'd like that, and I am.
Yep.
Me too. I almost wore my costume tonight in his honor.
Maybe they should have Winnie the Pooh coffee.
Maybe they
I
do.
think Eeyore is underrepresented in the parks.
Oh, good point. Oh, wait.
Lisa.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, during COVID, he would stand in the yard, in the distance with a net. He never met with the people. They made him stand in the distance in Epcot. And there is a Winnie the Pooh costume out there somewhere. Where is he?
Pooh did, but not Eeyore.
No, true. No, Eeyore did not.
I want Eeyore in the parks.
Eeyore, Piglet. I mean, they could do that so easily.
It's going to be a blowout. Winnie the Pooh.
This is very encouraging. Okay. I think that's the bracket for tonight. All right, we're going to do a few sports questions and then play our game. Which country produces more Major League Baseball players than any other?
I mean, I know what obviously everyone's going to think the answer is, and I'm fairly certain it is, but...
Nick, you aren't wrong. I have to give him the fighting chance, Don't mean to freak you out, Miriam, but it looks like Mr. Peanut's closer to you. Is he moving?
Is this per capita or is this all
Yeah, it's
baseball.
all, I think.
It's all. It's Steve says Puerto Rico.
I like Nick's
Gloria
guess.
says Dominican Republic.
Yeah, that's what Nick is saying. Yeah, it's got to be USA.
Okay, do you what, John? Or does that stand for something?
Do I? Do I?
Do I? Do I? Pennsylvania, says Lisa. Possibly, but it's not a country.
If
Could
it
be
was per
now.
capita, Rachel, as Rachel is suggesting, it would be Dominican Republic, but I think
Oh,
USA is kind
D
of,
for Dominican Republic. Okay, sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's got to be the U.S. too. I'm Team U.S. here.
Yeah.
Timothy Rainwater says USA. Kay Wilby says USA. What says you, Dean?
USA.
All right, let's find out. It's the Dominican Republic.
No, that can't be.
Okay, so I have one of my best guy friends is Charlie
Oh,
O'Brien,
yeah, that's true.
and he will tell you that they get the majority of their players from the Dominican Republic. So this is true. This is actually true. They'll play special games down there and stuff because they have so many players that are from there. They get a good get a good following.
It
Oh,
says,
DL.
okay.
John and I know. I would try and get him on the show, but he won't want to. So let's just not even try. What sport is considered the king of sports?
The king of sports. The king.
Jousting.
What? Jousting. I like it.
Because it goes back to middle times, Middle Eastern,
Middle Ages. Yeah. The kings would play.
I'm going to say Budweiser.
Kay says polo.
Polo.
Work says boxing.
Oh.
John says horse racing.
Oh.
And so does Lisa. And so does Jim.
Ah.
That's an interesting answer. I don't remember what the answer is, but soccer.
Interesting.
Here come the soccer people.
Tennis.
Well, that's an interesting answer too. Baseball, says Nick. Soccer. All right. I got to answer or we're never going to get to play the game. It is soccer, parenthesis, football for the Europeans and others around the world who say it differently. Freddie calls it football all the time, and I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, soccer. Gaelic football is a national sport of what country?
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Oh, yeah.
Steve says football.
I'm going to say Scotland.
Thank you, Jim. Jim says Ireland.
Oh.
John says Ireland. Nick says Ireland. Lisa says Ireland.
Scots is Ireland.
That makes sense because of the Gaelic, but that looks like a rugby picture to me. So
yeah.
Gaelic football is played differently, I found out. Gaelic land. I think Timothy's a little far behind. All right, the answer is Ireland. And that's what Ireland looks like right there, folks.
You were there.
I was there, and I think I'm going again next year.
Nice.
All right, let's take her down. We're going to start playing our game. Everybody got their thinking caps on? All right. I don't go by the pics Mary Ellen puts up. I know, but he told me that in Gaelic soccer, football, whatever they call it, they can carry it, and so I knew that was the right picture. And I just found that out the other day. Evening blank. Evening blank. Evening wear. Evening news. Evening walk. Evening shade. Evening news. Hey, Works and Gloria matched. Evening paper. Evening moon. Evening post. God, nobody's got mine.
Me either.
All right, I got gown. Evening gown.
Oh,
Me too.
I said dress.
Yay! I think that counts.
Do you?
I said gown.
Isn't that weird that we
I
all
think
went the same way?
I'm not going to take it. You guys can have 3 and I get none.
Sorry, Dean, for the technicality.
It's legit.
Woohoo! 3.
No, not 3. Nick says gown.
Oh, Nick says gown. I'm going to have to turn Mr. Peanut on, Nick, if you keep doing that. World blank. World blank. I said it before you answered.
Yeah. Big delay with StreamYard.
You're right. World Wide Web, World News, World Showcase. Oh, that's a great one, Timothy Rainwaters.
Good one, Timothy.
World Peace, says Steve and Scott. World Champion, World Order, World Showcase. Wow. Oh, who did that? Jason, I said worldwide.
So
I didn't say World Wide Web like Works, but I said worldwide.
What'd you say, Rachel? You're on mute and we can't read it.
I did say World Wide Web, so Works.
Works and Rachel.
I didn't get it. World record.
Oh, that's a good one.
Not good enough.
Super blank. Super blank. Paul and Scott got 3. World peace. Super duper works. I got super duper.
That's so funny.
Why did you get it? Super glue.
Lisa and I match. Super Dave Osborne.
Superman. Scott and Nick and Timothy Rainwaters match.
Nobody's going to say mine because it's part of a word. I said califragilisticexpialidocious.
That's
nice.
a good one.
That's good.
Super Dave Osborne, said Jim. Super Bowl. That's a good one, Keith. Unfortunately, you have to match with somebody. Superpower. Didn't you say super glue, Dean? No.
Yeah, 3 of us did.
Okay.
Oops, I already erased it.
Yes, we did, Works. All right. Real blank. Real blank. Works has matched one of us each time and gotten 3.
Woo!
Real blank. Real estate. That's a good one. Real world. Real men of genius. Real Madrid. several real worlds, real life. I got real time, Jason.
Nice.
Real housewives. Real audio.
I said Housewives 2K.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Real estate. Okay, Keith, you matched somebody up there. Yay, Jason, we get 3.
Okay. I'm not doing so good. Real
This is
butter.
a high score for me tonight. What was yours, Dean?
Butter.
Real butter?
I worked for Land O'Lakes.
Oh, did you actually?
Okay, everybody
10
remember
years.
that. Think about butter.
I almost asked you, have you ever made your own butter?
Nope. But we
It's
buy
not
it.
too hard, right?
What's that?
It's not too hard to make your own butter,
No,
right?
it's not. It's kind of fun.
You probably do it every day.
As she makes her sourdough bread.
Yeah.
Now, I've done that before.
It's way easier than bread.
Blank ever. Blank ever. The hardest part about sourdough bread is the starter and keeping it good. Forever, never ever, after ever, for whatever. Oh, I got my cursor. Forever. Best time ever.
Paul, I match you. Oh, and Gloria.
And Gloria. Best time ever. What did you get, Rachel? Maybe we matched.
Day ever.
Me too.
No way!
We did
Wow.
not kiss each other. We did not.
Yes.
That's good.
Dean and I did that one night. We matched a couple of times, and we're like, no, we did not.
We did
cheat.
not. Yep.
We did not text each other. Crab blank. Crab blank. Thank you for all the Ninja Watchers for hanging in here. You're not even playing and you're still watching. I appreciate that. Crab dip, crab cake, crab legs, crab rangoon. Jim, that's what I got.
Ooh.
And Nick.
If anybody matches me, that'd be great.
Butter. Is that
Mine
what you're going
is
to say?
crab is what Surf Bum eats a lot.
John, if you don't match that, I'm really disappointed in you.
Come on, John.
Keith makes a delicious hot crab dip. I bet he does, because my cousin's husband, who lives near you, used to be a blue crab fisherman, and crab around there is pretty yummy. Forget about 3 points this week. Crab claw.
Crab claw.
I've got crab cakes.
Oh, Nick ruined our streak. Crab cake. Oh, there were several crab cakes, I think. Up near the top.
Yeah.
Or wait, where'd it go?
Jason Thibodeau.
Yes. And Surf Bum. And Kay. All right. 1. Wait, what? Nick, it was you, me, and Jim. More sunshine, please. We got Rangoon. So it's only 1 instead of 3. It's okay, Nick. We'll send you a complimentary Mr. Peanuts. We might, because I think Paul's right. He's moved a little bit closer to my plant. He's getting a little rowdy now. Blank bench. Blank bench. These unfortunately have to be our last 2. because
Okay.
we talked too much earlier on. Park bench. Ooh, that's a good one. Workbench. Johnny bench. Oh, that's a great one. Johnny bench. Lots of parks, lots of Johnnies. I like the workbench though. Works hard and Paul, they match. I
Also had workbench.
You did?
Yep.
I just had on the bench.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I was thinking like in the dugout, they're on the
Yeah.
bench.
They're on the bench. You can have that in a workplace too, you know. You know what it means to be on the bench?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good night, Nick. Thanks for dropping in. Have fun at the meetup.
Yeah.
Last one. Food blank. Food blank. Food blank. Oh, John, you're going to the meetup too. Fun. Food truck. Food coma. Okay, and Lisa got the same thing. They always talk about food.
Funny.
Oh, I got that, Gloria. Food allergy. And so did Jason. Food fight. Well,
I had food fight.
Food junkie.
Foodie.
Foodie. That's a good one.
I'm a foodie.
I don't feel like I'm fancy enough to be considered a foodie.
Fancy.
What was yours answer, Rachel?
Fight.
Food. Oh, look at you. You and
The
Keith
teachers.
and Jim. All right, everybody add up your score and tell me what it is in chat.
Mine is a whopping 3. It's the worst I've ever done.
I got 13.
Nice.
Scott got 3. Kay got 10. Works got 12. John lost count because it's so high, John. 11, 7.
People are going to think I cheated. I got 15.
Woo, Rachel.
Did you? No, you got a lot of 3s with people.
No.
Keith got 13. But Rachel, sounds like Rachel won.
Way to go, Rachel.
He's the winner. And that's just perfect because you came back after a long hiatus.
Yes.
And you just took over.
I want to win.
Win. I don't like to win.
Oh, you've got kids.
Okay, we expect a costume next week at Marianne. I have to build up for Halloween, though, Lisa. I can't, use them all. Although, some people are really... Oh, God, I saw the cutest and coolest decoration at Sam's today. And you guys, I'm sure, will see it. It was a tombstone, and I'm talking, this is huge. The tombstone was at least 3 feet high, and it did things and had lights and candles. But the thing that was attached to it was like a specter. Let's call it a specter, but it was white. And the arm was on the tombstone, but he was huge. Like he flowed behind it. I could not see anything that was keeping it afloat. It was like floating by itself. I'm just saying. And I wanted it so bad, but it was like $200 on my
Ooh.
When is the first Halloween party? That must be soon.
week, I think, right?
That's nuts.
I think next week. And they're going to be burning up. I couldn't wear a costume.
Although it is only like 140 days until Christmas, so
That's good.
something like that.
We're going to jump from Halloween to Christmas because the next day, in it like early November, early November, they moved to the Christmas parties. Well, thank you all. Thank you for joining. Rachel, I'm so glad you came in.
Hey.
And Dean, thank you as always.
Pleasure.
And everybody in chat, thank you so much. I can't have a show without you. August 15th, Gloria said. So that's next Friday, I believe. And check out It's Joey's World. Jim More Sunshine, please. He has a great show on Tuesday nights, like I said. John Serpum, I can't wait to see you in the live streams, and you got to give us all a wave. Thank you so much. Everybody have a good week.
Bye, everybody.